Yes, so my name is Tiziana Tentoni, and my field of work is personal branding for classical music artists and marketing in the field of classical music marketing. I don't think there will be some social media platforms who is going to disrupt. I think that potentially all of them, they could disrupt. It is always the content on social media, which is the lead, I mean. So it is very, very important to let musicians understand that it is very, very important taking care about the storytelling in social media. In this, so if you take care of the storytelling and if you really have a very, very careful approach to contents, then you can disrupt with every social media, each social media. Well, the first thing, I like very much the word unique. I have a workshop of career skills in classical music marketing called Unique. And this is the point. So the first thing, I think that musicians, before communicating live on social media, through a newsletter, multi-channel, they have to ask themselves who I am. Why am I different in a way? But it is not, being unique is not a matter of being different, but it is something that it is really with who you are. It is not important who you are different, why you are different, but it is important who you are. So the first question to ask is who I am, what I can do. For example, let's say a violin and piano duo, which is of course a very popular ensemble, for example. Why am I different? What can I communicate with my duo in a different way? So starting from this, it is a very difficult starting point, actually, and it takes time. But then you will have a question for everything. You will have an answer for everything. Well, it is something that I can tell you that there are 4 points very important. The first point is taking care about the visual identity. So once you understand who you are, the first thing is to communicate who you are through video and photos, of course. Then the second is to have a website, and it is very important to have a website because then you can communicate with your public and you have your home on web. And then, of course, you have social media, and social media is something that work together with the website. And social media, for me, social media important for musicians are Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube, of course. More if you have a very fresh, and if you like, for example, to be a communicator, then TikTok as well can be very useful. So third is social media, and the fourth is PR. Being a PR, digital PR, for example, so through social media, through newsletter, and then live PR as well, because you don't have to forget about the human point of view. That's the point, actually, because I think that, for example, under the educational point of view, there is something missing, at least in Italy. I don't know, actually, in Europe, but there's something missing because in the last 2 years, when they get graduated, they should learn all of these things. They should make a sort of a path concerning the career skills management. So that's why it's so important, your job as well, because I think, I'm not sure, of course, in Europe, but I'm sure in Italy, this thing is missing. And that's why 3 years ago, I founded my classical music management academy online. Of course, it is not a university, but they are on-demand courses so that they can have the information, the skills, they can know my experience. So I think this is missing. So this is one point. Then there is another point, of course, is that, of course, now musicians is no more like 15 years ago. Now musicians, they have to dedicate, let's say, 70% to music and art, and of course, all things concerning the instrument, but then 30% managing the professional things. It means relations, it means visual identity, it means social media, it means the planning, everything concerning their promotion. Because unless they have, they are very, I mean, they can have some professional who can work with them, but it is very normal that at the very beginning, at the beginning of the career, a musician has to take care himself about all these things. So in a way, I think that the school, the university, I mean, the academy could help giving them some skills before graduating. But then I think that a musician now have to be aware that it is a professional and not only a musician. I mean, only, let's say, like that. Okay. Well, I think that the future of live performance is live performance in a way. It means that live performance is live performance and will always be live performance. So we don't have to be scared about, okay, digital performance will substitute. No, I don't think so, because we will always need to be in a hall with the musicians playing live. This is one. And the other is that I really think that digital performance can help a lot the live performance. They are ally in a way, because of course, through digital performance, I can enlarge the public. And so I can really find persons and people, they don't know my classical music, because of course it's easier to go on a PC or a tablet and listening to a concert. And this, I think, that can help live performance. I mean, at least under the public point of view, or under the development, the public development, I mean. So in a way, I think that it will be great, because live performance will always be, and digital performance, if it is well used and it is well developed, I think they can be a sponsor, let's say, of the live performance. Yes, well, I love artificial intelligence, actually. I think they can be, I think artificial intelligence can be a great ally, actually. I don't know when or who told this, but we will not be substituted by artificial intelligence. We will be substituted from a human being who knows how to use artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence will always need the human being. So I think that it is very clever now, you know, just to, in a way, just try and, okay, ChatGPT, for example, of course, under the music production, I cannot say, actually. I would like to talk about, for example, contents. This can help a lot. But of course, it can help a lot if you know what to ask, for example, to ChatGPT, if you know how to write a detailed script, because otherwise, of course, you don't have your answer, the proper answer. So it is very important. For example, let's say social media. If I don't know, I'm a classical musician and I don't know what to publish, what to share in the next month. Well, I could go on ChatGPT, for example, and ask, okay, I'm this, I have this goal. I would like to communicate it in a ironical or, I don't know, very serious way. Can you suggest me 10 topics to talk about in my social media? of course, you can have a great help, but then you have to, as you said, then you have to analyze and giving your unique interpretation. So I think in a way, artificial intelligence can be a great suggestion, but then and a help, of course, a great help, especially for because it helps in time consuming, for example. No, we are always hurry, so it can help a lot. But then you have to put your personal touch, much more than touch, actually. But I think that it is extraordinary. Let's say, for example, this is for contents, but let's say, for example, immersive experiences. During the COVID in 2020, I was thinking about that would be great, for example, to make some immersive experience. Let's say I am a person, I don't know about classical music, and in a way I can be for one concert, I can sit next to the first oboe with for example, with the Oculus, or I don't know how to call it now, but the 3D. So I think that it is really something that can develop creativeness and help a lot in increasing and developing the public. I don't know, maybe it is a little bit normal to say that, but I would say be confident. Always be confident. And do not think that everyone is judging you. People will think, people, of course, will have an opinion, but it is their opinion. You should try to be always confident in what you do, and do not discourage when you will have a failure, because failure is the best thing that can happen sometimes. My suggestion is, as I said, be confident and try to manage your communication as you are. Do not force to be someone else, because it is already a lot who you are.